and welcome back to Sonic Frontiers with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Puggy. So, it is time to face the Titan of Chaos Island, which is Night, of course, and don't touch the lava, you'll die. Although there are no life system here, so, yeah. So where we want to go is into the crater, and dare I even say it, Knight is the toughest Titan we've fought thus far, given how he works and everything, because to get his Chaos Emerald, you would think you would have to do something quite different to Giganto, and strangely enough, no you do not. But seemingly, while he is down here, Knight has practiced roller skating, because, yeah, that's weird, but honestly quite cool as well. Seriously, I mean, Sonic's been grinding since 2001. It is nice to see a boss that does have a unique sort of pattern, shall we say, in the Sonic games. So, with that said, with the first phase, what he will do is behave in a similar way to the towers, only a bit more mobile by sending out this spike move. And yeah, unlike with the towers, however, you can't really block it with your parry move. Instead, what you have to do is wait until he calms down and then launches this giant spike into the ground, which also creates a grind rail up onto his head, I guess. It only stays there for a limited amount of time, however, so yeah. And then we grind all the way up his back. Oh, his back, yeah. And then likewise with Giganto and I guess Asher, even though Asher wasn't really a Titan, it was a Guardian. We climb up his back and get the Chaos Emerald that way, so yeah. Once you've beaten that attack, fairly easy to do, actually. Seriously. And then it's Super Sonic time, and indeed, then we get to face Knight. So, basically, the main thing with Knight, he has a giant sword and shield, as expected, and skates around the arena. This is where your parry will come in useful here, because, yeah. Meanwhile, he'll continue to use that shield and knock you back, thus creating quite a bit of an annoyance. And, of course, as we saw him before, Knight will use his shield and turn it into a literal buzzsaw. So we have to actually go into quick time events and then maneuver the shield towards him, seriously, which is harder than you think because Knight is now launching a bunch of missiles, and unlike with Wyvern, we can't parry them, seriously. So what I want to do is actually get it into him before I run out of rings and everything, so which is not as easy as you think. And then pretty much sort into him and whatnot, and then unleash the barrage of Sonic's attacks, as I say. Seriously. However, this fight does get quite a bit harder. Yes, he does have a PC boss mode as well, as we will see, because after Sonic flies around him like a human bullet or something, or a hedgehog bullet even, which honestly looks cool, Knight will indeed get a lot more defensive, seriously. So he's moving around the arena, absolutely, and then he will try and attack you with his sword. And then again he starts guarding with the shield. The difference is that now Knight is a bit more prepared this time, shall we say, as we'll see. So let's go in and attack him as well. Again with the missiles, yeah. Getting to him is a lot harder than you think. And sometimes, just there, I was near close to him. I don't know why that happened, but it did. If you do miss with the shield, however, you will have to repeat the whole phase once again, so, yeah. And no, you can't really break him when he still has the shield. I think after the second time I skewered him with the shield, he goes into PC mode with like I don't know if it's about a third of his health left, but yeah. The nodes come out and lasers shoot out of it, seriously. Although it's kind of different with Knight, seriously. But yeah. Now he will gain and throw his shield at you, which is where you will have to use your parry. Now take note of the lasers. This is where you will want to throw his shield into him, if you know what I mean, and then go for the jugular, so to speak. So yeah, the problem is with that move is that sometimes the green reticle that you have to aim with the thing is not easy at all. Much even harder when you face him in Final Horizon if you're not playing on easy mode like I am. But more on that when I do Final Horizon. So now let's aim at him again. And the other thing you have to take into account with Knight is that he does move a lot quicker in this thing. You can actually aim the shield. The problem is you can't aim the camera while you're aiming the shield either, so that is a problem here. As long as Knight is moving towards you, it shouldn't be a problem, however. But that is the problem, because you have to anticipate his movements. Though he is moving rather in a circle here, so it should be easy to predict his movements, but not always. So that's why I am actually ricocheting the thing, because I know I can't hit Knight while he is moving like that. And you can see there, that is not going to cut it, literally. Seriously. So that is why I am not... Okay, he does actually change his movements a bit. But, yeah. And you can only aim it so far, it seems, with the thing, but never mind. Let's see if I can get over there. Sometimes I can't even get over there, even with the dash move with the X button. Okay, that's not gonna work, seriously. Which is a shame, because I do want to finish him off. And although apparently I took advantage of him going a bit slower there. And then... what is I doing now? Apparently he's gonna skewer Sonic with his sword. In which case, time for a... well, not a beam struggle for once, but a sword struggle. Although, Knight is much bigger than Sonic, seriously. And, oh boy, that's gonna hurt. But yeah, more button mashing, of course. And then, kicking the sword literally with his superpowers. And then Sonic is really pissed there. Seemingly he goes straight for Knight and goes all around him and literally busts his teeth. Seriously, and the sword actually crashes into the valley there. Which is insane. And he even side-loops the Sonic the sword and pulls it out of the volcano. I'm guessing he's going to use that sword. Well, this is only the second time I think Sonic's used a sword after Black Knight, so... yeah, and he isn't even he isn't the Excalibur Supersonic there. He literally pulled a freezer on him. Really, Trunks did that to Freezer and cut him in half. Same with Sonic and Knight and that thing.
Strike Green Trench, Marshal Lane. Driver, Muley.
The final lock has been revealed. Silence the 6 towers. Tear down the walls between dimensions.
Oh, good. I thought you were gonna say there was a surprise, Titan.
Sonic?
Hang tight, partner. We're almost through this.
Be careful.
Careful. Where's the fun in that?